There are a few reasons why I walk for AIDS Walk. One is the team here at St. Mary the Virgin, because I think it's one way to live out my baptismal covenant. And I like the group of people who organize this walk and the fellowship that's here. I'd say the second reason is both personally and professionally, I've had to deal with people who are affected by HIV/AIDS. And I also know people who have benefited from the AIDS Walk New York funds. So I keep getting inspired each year to continue to do this.
When Pat and I left St. Mary's to go to live in Dallas, Texas to raise my grandsons in '04 for 12 years, we started going to a non-denominational church, but a very active church with a lot of gay people. And they were doing 100 funerals a week back in the day. And that just shows you how pervasive the disease is and how we still must walk and still must raise money and still try to find out why we're still having our friends and family members die of this horrible disease. So it's very, very important to me. This church is very important to me. It's been my church home since I found it in 2000. I've been away from church since I was 18, and I'm 70 this year, so it brought me to my knees, and that's kind of the fact that we have this place where we can do this kind of mission is really, really wonderful and very touching. It's still so very important.
I'm pretty sure I started walking for St. Mary's in 2007. It is very important to me because, first of all, it is a cause that has affected so many people in New York. I've been living in New York since the 1970s, so I experienced the whole start of the AIDS crisis before we knew what it was, and people were so scared. I had gay friends at the time who were just beside themselves because they thought they were going to die. I'm glad that I could walk with the community and continue to do that. Every year it's become more meaningful, and you just do it, you know.
I do the AIDS Walk because it's impossible to say no to Mary Jane Bowman.
I have a lot of friends who lost friends when the epidemic was at its height, and they're not able to walk, but I am, and they support me, and I know it means a lot to them. And the other reason is that AIDS continues to impact disproportionately communities of color and low-income communities, such as my students are from, and it means a lot to me to be able to help make that situation better for them.
This is my first time ever walking with any group and for AIDS, and I'm so excited. I just became part of the parish too, and it's just a great opportunity to be giving back to the community and to be part of something really important. So.
I think this is now probably my 6th or 7th year of being part of the St. Mary's team for the AIDS Walk, and initially I got into it because I lost a very close friend during grad school who died of AIDS, and I thought that it was important to be a part of this initiative, which has become a big part of our parish. And as an educator, I think it's really important to keep the concerns about health crises in front of the public, and that applies to the younger generation growing up as much as to the people who lived through it back in the 80s.
To me, it's so important to come together to witness and to be able to stand up for others, especially those who are at the margins of society, and say that we love you, we care for you, and we come together in community to support you and to raise funds to be able to help take away the stigma, take away the pain, take away the hurt that is in their lives. And that's why I hope that everyone will join us and come together to donate to the St. Mary's AIDS Walk team.
People walk for lots of different reasons, and the walk has become a really important outreach mission for us, probably the biggest at the parish, and people are really committed to it, and for lots of different reasons. So when I walk every year, I think of Tim, I think of my brother who died in 1989, my best friend George who died, so I always think of them, people that I knew, and think about them. And, it's just strange that all these years have gone by. But it's also about the future, because we walk to raise money, to take care about the to care for those who are living with HIV and AIDS, to work on education. It ties us to the community. I mean, here we are right in the Midtown New York. People really care about this, and we don't want people to forget about it, and that's really important. So that's why I walk and why it's good to walk with people who care and who want to remember and who want to make a difference.
We are the coordinators of the St. Mary the Virgin AIDS Walk team.
We have been walking since 2004, and it's a big effort that our parish does every year, and we are a small team but quite successful.
The AIDS Walk overall raises $3 to $5 million, and we rank in the top 10 of fundraisers year after year.
Our funders are the local parish community, but also all of our friends and family and people around the world who want to support this cause.
When we write our thank you notes, we say how many countries, how many states, how many people supported us, and we're proud of it, and we're proud of the fact that people love to support us.
So we hope you'll join us either by walking with our team or by donating to our cause. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.